Hey, this Omar, just on here real quick. Wanting to talk about uh the situation with Mike Tyson and just my thoughts on it. And it's it's strange to me, you know, like you seeing all the outlets and they just they heard this allegation and they just ran with it and just shot it out there. You know what I'm saying? For coverage. An opportunity to kick a man, you know. It's alleged that he possibly did the R word, to a female in the early 90s. And so it sounds, and not to sound insensitive, but it sounds like some bullshit, especially 'cause how somebody just gonna come out there and just magically throw a number out there. Oh yeah, sue him for $5 million. You know what I'm saying? That's like, people gotta be curious when somebody just have this magical number that they just automatically want to attach to somebody and whatnot. And you know, how will it be, go over or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's hard for me to believe that he did something like that. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of men that get accused of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes actually did the shit and they disgusting, and they deserve to go ahead and go to jail. But we also have to look at the percentages of how many people have been, a fake allegation have been tossed out there and no repercussions. They have yet to figure out, or they don't care to, when somebody can just say, oh yeah, this person raped me, but then all of a sudden, um, this, this person is found out that it's a lie, and then no penalties happen. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time they saying that about somebody that's, more successful than them. So, it's a lot of factors that are play into the part of, people siding with the bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Like a man right here, he done worked as a boxer. He done took some L's. He done tried to rehabilitate himself. And he did a damn good job. He living a family life. Last year, some people fucking with him on the airplane. He beat their ass. Oh, that's a story and shit. Even though the people was fucking with him. He wasn't out there being aggressive to nobody. He was minding his business, being on some chill shit, trying to go from point A to point B. And then all of a sudden he beat somebody's ass. And everybody, the dude all of a sudden want to play the victim and shit. Now this bullshit this year. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if the shit's true or if it's not true. You know what I'm saying? I just feel that if it's bullshit, we need to start putting some cases on these motherfucking liars. The same amount of charges. Don't and say fuck the restitution. Some people could say, yeah, they want the money. Nah, most of the time is a motherfucker that's broke that's saying that shit. Right? So if they broke, the best penalty, right? To show, right, what this scheming ass person deserves is some jail time. Whatever the charges, however of a story, elaborate story she described, we gonna classify it under the degrees of the R word. So if she described the first degree incident, then she gets first degree time. If she described the second degree incident, she deserves second degree time. And third degree, she deserves third degree time. That's the only way that we gonna fix this problem, because it's a problem that people are not even talking about. That's affected a ton of folks, black males, white males, Hispanic males, Asian males, just a ton of people that have been affected by lies. And then the person is just able to just disappear. You get what I'm saying? They make up the fucking story, and then all of a sudden they could just disappear and nobody hear from them again. But them words, that story is on print. You know, some people can't even overcome that shit. Say when they trying to go for a good ass job or whatever, business venture in the future, all of a sudden they have that shit out there about them. And so people have that doubt. Well, did he do it? Did he not do it? He said he didn't do it. And nobody's going to take him on his word and shit. You know? If you hear the story sounds got a million holes in it. Just like the first lady that said the shit about him. Had a million damn holes. And if he had any kind of damn competent attorney, the competent attorney would have picked the holes in that story and said like, yeah, this is all bullshit. So now is the second go around about some shit. You know what I'm saying? And New York is fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And so I would just advise to some folks that's in New York, that somebody that whatever play the field, or you know what I'm saying, be like all his, his options and shit, keeping his options open. If you that type of guy, then New York might not be the place for you, because there's a strong possibility, a 90% possibility, somebody that maybe you, whatever, I don't even want to say lay it on, but just somebody that, they thought the situation was something different than what you actually probably told them it was. They could come 20 years down the pipe and shit. You a fucking man with gray hair in your head. Next thing you know, they gonna say you did some wild shit to their ass. And you gonna be looking like, what? Hold up. That shit ain't even playing at all. And that's if you can even remember their ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing I'm just saying is it sound real choppy, and is really is painting a ugly picture to people that's the ones that's actually being victimized by that crime. You know, because there's a ton of people that do get victimized by that crime and deserve justice for what happened to them and shit. But for these lies, man, they gonna have to start putting something on their ass and shit. They gonna have to put them years on them. That's the only way people gonna learn that you can't just use that word so freely. That's a dangerous word to attach to a individual that didn't do that shit to you. And it's disgusting. We living in a terrible time in society where somebody can do something like that. You could destroy, you could destroy his future endeavors. You could destroy his current businesses that he got going on. You could possibly destroy his family. So it's like we gotta really understand what we say, and what jacket we decide to put on somebody. So, I hope that, the legal system goes through its process, and the truth comes out, vindicates this man. And then, if it's found out that that lady is a liar, man, just put all hell should pay, all hell should pay for that lie. You know what I'm saying? Because it's got to be somebody where they got to draw a line, make an example out of. And I'm sick and tired of seeing that it's just, it's just men, black men especially, that's being victimized of that lie currently. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know it's other races as well, but it just seems like they just freely said against a black man, and it's so easily for people to believe and run with and destroy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's current and future. You know, by a lie and shit, and nothing ever gets done to the liar. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. All right, thanks for listening.